You guys ready?
It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always winged it.
We're gonna get killed.
What you mean, we, white boy? You ready?
Here we go.
What's good, everybody? Welcome into the OG NBA Betting Show. Got all my guys here, Dutchy, Wham Bam, Babano, and we have a nice Game 2 in the Eastern Conference Finals to talk about. Before we do, I'll go around the horn, and I'm gonna go to Babano first. You always do a pretty good recap. We didn't talk yesterday, but what do you think about what you saw? How you doing today?
Yeah, doing great. The MVP of the league this year played like an MVP last night. He was great, obviously, especially in the second half. Oklahoma City just looks like the better team, and Minnesota is turning the ball over way too much. They're like an anaconda around your neck defensively right now, the Thunder, that they just force you into mistakes and bad passes and just to be treat the basketball like a hand grenade. They force you to play that way with the way they defend. It's been pretty great to see. And when Minnesota does get the opportunity, they do hang on to the ball, they're getting some decent looks and they're not making anything. And that's absolutely killing them right now. So turnovers, not making those clean looks when they do get them. Not that they've gotten a ton of them, but when they have gotten them, they're not going in. And that's asking for trouble and to get blown out against a team the caliber of the Oklahoma City Thunder that went 68-14 in the regular season. So I hate to say the series is over, but I don't want to go there yet. But, man, it's looking like big trouble right now for the Timberwolves, and I'm not even sure home court's going to save them right now. They got 35 points from Anthony Edwards last night. Everyone was talking about how he needs to shoot more. He needs to be more assertive offensively. Well, they got 35 from him last night, and they still got their asses blown out. That's trouble.
I'll say one thing. One thing I think, I know we're not going to talk about it tomorrow, but at the end of the game, when it was already out of hand, he started really getting downhill and having success with that. If he can do that all game, they might have a chance. But Dutchy, I'm coming to you next. I gave you a chance to get right up there, man. How you feeling today?
The NBA is a hell of a drug. Hey, you looking at the plug? Yeah, man. Hey, man, I'm feeling pretty good today. I can't lie. Wasn't feeling too good yesterday, though, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even want to be alive yesterday. I just started drinking as soon as I fucking got out the gym. That's right. No protein, no nothing. Just straight to the motherfucking high noons, man. That's how, what was it, Wednesday night? That's how Wednesday night had your boy feeling. I was ready to say, fuck this shit, man. And I still might be. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie to y'all. We'll talk about yesterday. I guess we don't even talk about Wednesday, right? It's just like, man, that shit. Yesterday, obviously what you can see is OKC's just better. It's the better team. I talked about levels on Wednesday. Well, the real levels is in the Western Conference Final. OKC's playing B basketball and still running these motherfuckers out the gym by double digits. And it's whenever they want to. It's first half, like, cool, you could be up. You could be in the game. Because at any time, we're going to put you motherfuckers away. They'll probably get one in Minnesota, but this to me is a gentleman's sweep. I don't think Minnesota got the shooters, bro. They can't make a fucking bucket. Ant had 30 plus points yesterday, still couldn't throw in the ocean from three-point land. So it's just like what I'm seeing from Minnesota is it makes me pissed the fuck off. They sent my boy Luka home. Steph was fucking hurt. Obviously they were better than the Lakers, but I don't know if they were that much better than the Warriors if Steph's out there. So from what I'm seeing now. So eager to talk about today's game, but the Western Conference is over in my opinion.
Well, we shall see. I'll say one thing I agree with you on, Dutch. Man, I went straight to the bar, bro. Straight to the bar. I was at the bar all night. And I got to call somebody out while I pass it to Wham too. And I ain't gonna say his name, but he gonna know who he is because he gonna watch the show. And he tailed my guy Wham on Josh Hart rebounds, right? So the game is going so smooth. It's going how it's supposed to go. He come over, it's Josh Hart rebounds. And he's like, oh, what? Then he started just talking shit about the Knicks and just talking shit about the game. And ever since that point, shit just start going just like this. And then y'all, you know how I am, Wham Bam. You wonder why I run away and shit when you come around during the game. But shout out to you, Wham Bam. That was an amazing call on Josh Hart rebounds. How you feeling today?
Skee, why the fuck you don't call him out?
Yeah, you got to call him out now. Actually,
He know who he is. He know who he is.
Learn your lesson. Learn your motherfucker. God damn.
And then he be like, why you don't, why I can't come around? Because you be coming over here jinxing and shit and talking shit about the game at the end. Like, let the fucking game finish.
2025, motherfucker still ain't learned.
And that's what I was gonna say, bro. We really got to the point that this shit is fucking mainstream shit. It's mainstream shit. They talk about gambling everywhere they go. Let me fix this shit. They talk about gambling everywhere they go, bro. And you can't just follow orders. Just shut up. Let the game go. Let the game end, and then say whatever you want to say after the game. That's when you actually get like when we still got a chance. Don't say shit, bro.
We don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear when we still got a chance. If you done, I'm not even gonna trip. The game is over. I'm gonna let out everything I got too. So yeah, I got a lot to say during the game, but I'm not about to say it. And I hate, man. Shout out, man. Rest in peace to homie Tease, bro.
Yeah, I love Tease, but he used to do that shit too.
He used to be the worst at that shit. And I love bringing up the real shit. My boy Tease used to be the worst at that shit. And shout out to him though. But yeah, man, that's so annoying, bro. Like, yeah, Josh Hart was definitely a good look. Let me talk about last game because we definitely gonna talk about the Knicks and shit. You know, we don't have no choice, Dutch. We'll talk about Wednesday night because that's the game today. So yeah, we don't got no choice. But yesterday, I'm all the way with you, Urbano. I should have had everything in the house on Anthony Edwards points over. From here on out, he's going up to the moon. I see a 50-point game over there in Timberwolves for bruh. And I think he can win them a game. So game 3, almost guaranteed.
Has to be him. He can't count on his teammates right now. None of them.
It's almost guaranteed I'm gonna be on his points tomorrow. So I think he gets right back to the line. He got 10 free throw attempts last game. He didn't make 8. He only made 1 3 out of 9. He's gonna make more threes at home. Yeah, I like Anthony Edwards. I don't think they could put his points total higher. I think he gets 30+ points.
Back to the Julius Randle we know too last night. 2 for 11. A nice cool 2 for 11 last night from
that's nasty. Look, somebody said it. I was just waiting for Julius Randle to show up to be the real him. And I'm like, hey, it's gonna happen at the nastiest time. So is he gonna show up on home? Your role players be over there. That's gonna be interesting. But I don't think it's as over as everybody thinks at all. I think Timberwolves gonna possibly just take care of business at home, and they're gonna take this OKC series tied 2-2. That's how I see this shit, to be honest with y'all. Of course, because we've seen OKC do this so many times, even though they've been winning. We've seen them do this so many times. They're not fucking ready to be the big dog. You know what I'm saying? They got a big dog in Shea, but they're not ready to be the big dog as a team. I think that's the big thing right there. So I think Timberwolves can get it if they figure out that Edwards can't be stopped. He just got to go, like you said, downhill. And he gets to the line, shoot those threes, it'll work out for him. So it's going to be hard for him to be able to hold it down. But like I said, I don't think they could put his points total higher, bro. That's got to be the best bet. But yeah, so I'm feeling good, though, bro. I feel like today we're going to have a good game. Good show, and then, yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's get to it. First, only game we talking about today. WAM about to talk to a Dutch joint gone, man.
My fault, bro.
Pacers and Knicks opened up -6. It's still -6 right now. Total though came down from 226.5 to 224.5. I guess I'll go to Babano first on that. I mean, the way that first game looked, only thing I can say is maybe, is it tired legs off of overtime, or only thing I can think of for an under, because the way that first game looked, it's like it's hard for me to see it going any other way. Any thoughts there, Babano?
Yeah, I like the over again here. I don't know if it's going to it won't be quite the scoring fest that game 1 was, but I think there's just offensive advantages both ways. I mean, I think for even a good New York team defensively, I mean, Indiana showed that, they're more than just Tyrese. Halliburton obviously made the big shot. And by the way, the choke sign was kind of over the top there. They're lucky they won the game. He's the biggest horse's ass in history of the NBA if they lose that game. After he did the choke sign, how about you make sure that that's a game-winning shot first, before you do that, instead his foot's on the line. They have to go to overtime, and he's acting like he had won the game there. It's just, look, I get the sentiment. Reggie Miller's in the house. He's the one that did it in Indiana, New York, 1995. I get it. The symmetry and why you thought it was a great thing to do that, bring that back. But make sure that's a game-winning shot, though, before you do that. That's all I'm saying. But nevertheless, they still won it in overtime. So thankfully, Tyrese Halliburton doesn't have to live through the horror of doing that and losing the game still. But nevertheless, it's a horrible loss for the Knicks. And it's a combination of a lot of things. People are throwing the Knicks under the bus for collapsing and choke job and all that. And it was. But for it to be that kind of a loss when you're up by, 14 with 2 minutes to go, it's not just what you do bad. It's what the other team does good. Who the hell had Neesmith making 1-3 after another there late in that game?
Look what I just wrote in the chat. I literally just wrote that in the chat.
Yeah, 8 for 9 from 3. That's insane. Like, if that doesn't happen, the Pacers aren't sniffing that comeback late in the game. But at the same point in time, once you see them make 1 or 2, you got to start to put a little more pressure on the three-point line defensively if you're the Knicks, and they didn't do a good enough job of that either. So, from that standpoint, it was a combination of Indiana just got lights out hot from 3, and the Knicks just made a lot of mistakes. They also missed free throws down the stretch, key free throws. There's the turnover by Brunson that gave Indiana an extra possession. It was just the perfect storm. Everything had to go right for Indiana, and everything had to go wrong for New York to blow that game, and that's exactly what happened down the stretch. This game, look, I like the Knicks early. I'll take the Knicks first quarter here. That I do feel really good about that because I expect a strong start. They better after losing that game the way they did in game 1. But I'm not going anywhere near the Knicks full game. And now that it's up to -6, in fact, I'm going to come back and take a little piece of the Pacers at +6. They've been too good on the road. They really have. They've been too good on the road from an ATS standpoint, from a straight up standpoint. And the Knicks have been, they've tricked it off at the end of game 1, obviously. And at home is where they've been a little bit dicey, a little bit inconsistent here in the playoffs. So my thinking is I'd rather have the Knicks on the road once we get back to Indiana. Because we know on the road, New York's been able to get the job done, take care of business. They've been a good road team all playoffs long. But I'm not comfortable laying the full 6 here with them. I like the Knicks early, and I think the first quarter's a really good bet with them tonight. But I think the full game value is on Indiana. Indiana didn't even play really that great in game 1 and still were able to win with that comeback. So that's kind of where I'm at. Over the total, Knicks first quarter. And if I'm playing full game, I'm taking the points with the Pacers.
All right, Dutchie. I know you feeling good now, man. How we getting paid?
Man, big shout out to our guys in the chat. Thomas Rowe. I see you, my man. Thomas Bowe. Frank Natty in the building. RP. J Cash. Let's run up the likes. Let's share the video. Let's make it happen. It's a beautiful Friday. We got a nice Memorial Day weekend ahead. Let's start it off real good right here tonight in New York City, man. The Mecca, baby. The motherfucking Mecca. Man, you said a lot, Bobano, and you're correct on an awful lot of it. The Knicks honestly played pretty good offensively. I mean, what'd you get? You got 35 and 12 from Cat. We talked about that, right? I mean, this is 30 plus his last 3 games against the Pacers. He's a problem. 4 for 8 from the 3-point line. 11 to 17 from the field. Did whatever he wanted. Unfortunately, he forgot to make the motherfucking free throw. All right. But what it comes down to, ladies and gentlemen, is coaching, bro. It's coaching. How the fuck does Neesmith get those shots after 3 in a row? This motherfucker shouldn't even be able to breathe. Ball denial, please. Something. Double this motherfucker. Like, what the fuck are we watching? That's what we're talking about. The edge for the Indiana Pacers is they're a deeper basketball team. It's the pie, it's the bench. And they got fucking Rick Carlisle. I mean, Tom Thibodeau, how fucking dumb are you? You got 32 seconds left in a basketball game with 5 fucking point lead. And you let Jalen Brunson shoot a shot with 22 seconds left on the shot clock? All you got to do is dribble the motherfucking basketball, bro. I don't understand it. And maybe I don't cover my 4.5, so I'm happy that motherfucker did the bull-ass shit. Because if they win the game I don't cover, I'm even more mad. But this is a beautiful thing that we have right here, okay? Knicks -5.5 is still available at -115. It's good money, all right? I'm just going to say that. If they don't handle business tonight, I don't even know if I'm coming back, man. I don't even want to fuck with the association if the Knicks don't handle business tonight in the motherfucking Garden. It's that simple. Indiana went and did what they're supposed to do. I mean, the choke sign, and then you still allowed them to fucking beat you in overtime? I mean, you had lead after lead in overtime, and you gave that shit up. Like, you can't be that fucking soft, New York. Please do not follow off of Cat and Brunson. Play a little bit more like OG and Mikal, and they got to step the fuck up. But if you're going to play like Jalen Brunson, I mean, this motherfucker is lost. He's in a maze when he's on defense. You guys want to talk about fucking Luka? Look at Jalen Brunson play defense, please. He is out of his fucking league. All he does is foul. That's it. He either fouls or gets fucking scored on. So there's an issue there. But I mean, the Knicks have to play team defense and man the fuck up. 125 points in the fucking game one in your fucking house. Get the fuck out of here. This game should not be close. All right, it should not be close. I'm very comfortable with the Knicks minus 5.5 because the Indiana already did what they're supposed to do. The Knicks have to win this fucking game. This should be a 14-point game minimum, in my opinion. Now, I do have a same game parlay because if I'm going out with a motherfucking bang, goddammit. Hundo right here, over 23.5 on Cat. We got over 11.5 rebounds on Cat. The big bodega, man. He played a great game. He just didn't finish at the fucking end. Let's be honest. Over 1.5 threes. I got Jalen Brunson over 2.5 threes. And the Knicks double result. All right, that's plus. I put a hundo on it, pays $11.50. All right, so that's the juicy. That's the juicer. We're gonna squeeze these motherfuckers after that Fugazi shit on Friday, and it's a nice solid bet on this minus 5.5. Why? Because it's fucking good money. Knicks all fucking game long. Defense, defense, defense. Please don't allow it to come down to the fourth quarter because you will get out coached. You've already showed us that. So let's go, Knicks. This one is a must win.
It is a must. I will say one thing, though, about it. If the Knicks win and blow them out, it's because it's 48 minutes of relentlessness, foot on the gas pedal, making shots, Brunson being big, OG chipping in, Hart having a good game, you name it. Towns doing his thing again, and the defense locking down. But if it's not going to be, in my opinion, because Indiana's satisfied with a split. Because Indiana has shown in these playoffs, they're okay going for the jugular and going up 2-0, like they did against Milwaukee in the first round, like they did at Cleveland in the second round, where they already took game one at Cleveland. They weren't satisfied. They wanted game two, and they got game two at Cleveland in that second round. So I think Indiana is interested in going for a 2-0 series lead. It's up to the Knicks to play well enough for 48 minutes to not allow it to happen.
Get on my band. Tell him it's 1-2-3, not 1-2-1-1.
Boom, man. Bing bong, bro. Bing bong. Listen, I do definitely think that the Pacers, they like my guy Dutch. Dutch said this shit perfect. And I'm with you. Dutch is coming back. I'll put my money on that. That's what I'm gonna say. I'll put my money on Dutch is coming back. Because like he says, the NBA, it's a hell of a drug. You already know. And this motherfucker is the plug. And I think he was preaching, like our guy LJ said here. I think that 5.5 is good fucking money. And that damn parlay, that was a damn cook up, my brother. That was a fucking cook up right there. I definitely love that parlay right there. I'm definitely gonna put something on that. I'm right there with you though, man. I think the Knicks definitely, if they don't win this game, the NBA is never rigged, y'all. That's what I would say. If the Knicks don't win this game, the NBA isn't rigged because the Pacers are just the better team and they just putting built to ass. You know what I'm saying? And I do not believe that they give a damn about this game here. He already did the choke symbol. They already have the story. They just need to drag this series out to make this a legendary series now. And it's going to be a tough game for the Pacers when they go on at home because, yes, they got loud fans out there in Indiana, but it's not going to be their way of blowing out teams is shooting at a crazy rate. And as of late, their way of beating teams in this playoffs teams is by letting the team get up on their ass and then just fucking around and figure out a way to win. And a lot of things have to happen and have to work out. Like we said, Neesmith going 8 for 9 from 3. A lot of random ass shit has to go through plays that are really not damn fouls and things of that nature to get called and shit like that. Have to go down for the Pacers to be able to pull this shit off 3 times already in the playoffs. So I'm not going to add this to their fucking DNA, y'all. I'm sorry. This shit is as fluky as I ever seen. This Pacers team, yes, we did not have nowhere near this team was going to be this damn far or this good so far in the playoffs. But these things that's sequencing for them to win these damn late game situations, that's not a part of their DNA, bro. So again, the Knicks right here in this situation with this number, that's the reason why I like the Knicks here, because the number is telling you that the Knicks should be able to win this game. And I think that the fact that it's not moving, it is moving a little bit towards the Knicks. I'm starting to see some 6s there. I think that the Knicks is going to be able to hold it down. And I don't think that they have a bad showing here at all offensively because they got guys all around here that should be able to do it. Josh Hart rebounds. I'm not going to necessarily take that there. I just believe that sometimes shit just get too famous, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes shit get too famous. So I think he could get double-digit rebounds today. I wouldn't be mad if you are on it, but I'm just thinking things sometimes get too famous, and I think that there's a lot, like the way the offense was rolling for Indiana in that last game, it was interesting. But I leave it there. I'll leave it with you guys with this because everybody pretty much covered everything. I'll say that the Knicks, not only do they come out scorching, but their defense is going to be locked in. I think that's what's going to make them win that first quarter for you guys, that -2.5. And I think that what's going to really show is that they have leadership all the way around. Once you get Scooby-Doo contained, they really got nobody else over there really creating but fucking TJ McCollum, bro. So you got to just slow down Scooby-Doo and you get your shit right. So Scooby-Doo, I think he has a bad game today. He did the little choke shit. He ain't going to have, like you said, 2 good games in the Garden. This motherfucker ain't that.
They're going to want to put the defensive choke on him tonight.
Exactly. Exactly.
All
So,
right, man. We got to go to best. We got 1 minute left.
Oh, shit. Yeah, right. We got the
let me
time.
get it, though. Yeah, I got it. It's the same thing I was just saying. That's why I was going to go into that, too. Knicks, -5.5. Good money. And I like the under 224.5.
For me, we'll go with the Knicks first quarter. That's what I like the most, -2.5 for best bet.
All these motherfuckers on the Knicks want to talk for 50 years, man. Give me the Pacers plus the points. I don't know what they talking about. Off overtime. Get the fuck out of here. They play the same starters all fucking season long. They run them into the ground. They're playing overtime. Pacers are deep. The Pacers pick you up 94 fucking feet. The Pacers not gonna quit no matter what the fucking score is. Knicks fucking boneheads. How do you lose that game? Give me Pacers plus the points. Dutch, let them know what the freshest look of the day is and take us home.
Hey, yo, bro, the Pacers gonna look sleepy tonight, bro. They gonna look sleepy. Yeah, they gonna look sleepy tonight, motherfucker. Scooby-Doo, I don't think so. Not back to back. Come on now, Knicks -5.5. It's good money, man. It's good money. Ski. I don't know, Ski. Oh man, but yeah, everybody be sure to like, subscribe, and share the motherfucking video. Stay fresh, stay blessed, and let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah, man.
You guys ready? It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always winged it.
We're gonna get killed. What you mean, we, white boy?
You ready?